What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and in today's video I'm going to cover THANATOS, who is a new legendary hero in the Tower Summon. But first, download Bloodline Heroes of Lithus, a mobile RPG action fighting game where you can marry your champions to create new and unique hybrids. Use the link in the description to start with some free stuff, including gold and diamonds. And I'd be honored to have you join my server so you can play alongside me. Simply click on your profile, settings, then change your server to S462. See you hopefully soon. Alright, so in general, with all these STYX heroes, I have kind of been biased against them because I don't really like the 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana charge thing, which they all have. I just feel like in real life play, it's too slow. And it can be good. There are definitely good heroes in this. But I just feel like they tend to be underpowered because of their structure. Now, I know a lot of other people who are much higher on them, but I feel like THANATOS is going to struggle from the same kind of thing, depending on the special, of course. So we're going to take a look at that. So 5-star blue hero of the Druid class, and then also part of the STYX family, of course, a bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes of 40, 60, or 80% chance to cast negative 30% mana generation to all enemies for 2 turns when this hero casts their special skill. And that's a really good passive. So if you compare these together, you can really slow down the opponent. And then we got a passive here, resist defense ailments. This character has innate resistance against status ailments that affect defense. Applies also to status ailments that affect elemental defense. So that's okay, that's fine. As far as stats go, I do have the max power preview on. Take note, that's 912 attack, 928 defense, and 1786 HP. That actually kind of looks, I mean, the attack and defense is average, I guess. The HP is a little lower than I would have expected for a defense or for the max power preview, and the attack, you know, with it off is 791, 828, and 1441 HP respectively there. So it's fine. It doesn't really stand out to me. Stats are fine. Delay the Inevitable is the special, and of course how the STYX works is you can fire it after 1 charge, 2 charges, or 3 charges, and then you get this for the first charge. It's a recovery of 20% health for all allies. That's actually a pretty good amount of healing for just 1 charge. So I like that, because if you're in a pinch and you just need to, like, you're holding on, you need to survive right at the beginning, you know how, like, especially if you're on an attack and the defense just starts going off, like, they can wipe you out before you even get a special off, right? So this helps you kind of sneak in underneath and keep your team alive. I like that. All allies get plus 24% mana generation for 2 turns, which is awesome, because now you're letting the rest of your team be able to catch up and go off faster. This, I can tell already, is going to be a good offensive weapon, because, you know, THANATOS with this first charge can sneak in underneath and kind of take care of some of the problems you typically have on offense, where offense is always at a disadvantage to the defense, which seems to charge faster. And, you know, even slow heroes on defense seem to go off at least at average speed, and that's just simply because tiles are hitting them. Anyway, mana charge number 2, these numbers change to recovery of 30% health and increases the mana of all allies by 10%. And then third charge recovers 50% health for all allies and increases the mana of all allies by 20%, and all allies get plus 40% mana generation for 4 turns. So that's interesting. There is a difference between how this is affecting mana along the way, but regardless, it's whichever mana charge you choose, it's increasing the mana in some way. It's either immediate or it's building over a couple of turns. So do take note of that. Now, where I like these mana charges is that if you are on offense with THANATOS and your team is mostly alive and you don't really need the healing quite yet, you could just set it off for the mana generation. That's fine. Or you could hold on for a bigger charge. You have that choice. So that is nice. I like choice. I think it creates better strategy. I think it's more fun. And quite honestly, looking at this hero, I think he looks like a really fun type of offensive hero. I cannot imagine using him on defense, although I'm sure, you know, he's not the worst defensive hero. He can slot in somewhere, maybe like a flank or something like that. But he wouldn't be my first choice for defense. So I think I'm primarily looking at him for offense. Yeah, I think for raid, wars, tournaments, it's a pretty good offensive type of hero. You know, not great against the Titans in particular, just because there's not like an improved attack or defense down or something like that. Maybe in tournaments where, not tournaments, but events, maybe in events where they kind of run long and have lots of opponents, you can speed your team up more to go for that big bang. If you're going for completion, you can just crush opponents with repeated specials going off. So there may be some use there, but I don't think he can be used everywhere. So he's not flexible in that way. He's mainly an offensive strategic weapon, but he's a good one at that. However, I'm not like super impressed by him. I'm not like blown away, but I think he's a good healer. And I think that he helps the whole team by increasing the mana generation. So for that reason, I'm going to give him a B+. I just think he's not doing a whole lot other than the healing and the mana generation, which at this point, heroes print so much text on cards. It's crazy. But I do think, and I'll say this caveat, THANATOS has the potential to be better than I'm giving him credit for. I just, again, have a bias against the STYX mana charging structure here, but potentially that's not a problem. If you set the first one off, then he and the rest of the team is going to charge quicker. So maybe he's better than I'm giving him credit for. But let me know in the comments what you think. This is just speculation. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.